Okay, welcome to another vlog. So, a couple nights ago, I was on some painkillers for my head. I vaguely remember going on Amazon. When I woke up in the morning, I found that I had ordered like 10 different things for an emergency survival kit, which, like, you know what? I'm proud of myself. My subconscious mind is apparently more prepared than my fully conscious mind. So it's actually been something that I've been thinking about doing, because if you are in a major fault line area, Seattle has actually had 2 earthquakes in the last few weeks, and we are due for the big one. It's literally called the big one. Like, it's supposed to be a massive earthquake. Seattle's right on the water, so they think like a tsunami is gonna happen along with it. So for a while now, I've been like meaning to do this kind of stuff. I'll show you guys later in this vlog what I ended up getting. I still need to get like food and water kind of things. With that being said, because we've had a couple earthquakes and we're supposed to have a big one, I decided I should probably take down the shelf right above my head. I have enough head issues, I don't need that thing falling on my head. I'm gonna do that right now. The question is, do I need to remove my bed from the situation? Let's just see how this goes. Also, I'm not like just doing this because of a potential earthquake. I also just really don't like the way that this looks. I feel like I have too many shelves right here. So if I'm gonna take down one, I feel like it should probably be the one over my head, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this. Success. Whoa. Okay, so now it looks very plain right here. I think I'm gonna get just like a wall art like poster kind of thing to put right there, because I want something with like pinks in it and just to like brighten up that wall a little bit. That thing is super light, so I think that's fine. Now I can find somewhere to put this guy. He brought me these flowers the other night. How cute. I was filming like a try on thing the other day, so I have all this stuff just pushed away from the mirrors. Let's just see how this would look first. No, I think that's gonna look weird. Might just sell this on OfferUp. I am gonna have to touch up this wall with some paint since it's kind of like scuffed where the screws were. Okay, so in a past vlog, I talked about the Apple Watch and why I despise it. And I ended up selling that on eBay. And after doing a bunch of reviews, I was kind of debating between like the Garmin, the Fitbit, just the band one, I forget what it's called, and then the Fitbit Versa. So that is the one I ended up getting, the Fitbit Versa. I just charged it and I need to set it up still on my iPhone. So I figured I would show you guys what it looks like. I got the rose gold face, super pretty with the pink band. Since it was on sale on Amazon, Best Buy was like matching the price, so I got a pretty good deal on it. And I think I am gonna switch it out for a white band just so I can wear it with more stuff. Wow, I'm very pink looking right now. The main 2 things I want is something that can track my fitness, workouts, and steps and everything, but that I also can play music on, where I can leave my phone at home. And not a lot of them you can do that. It's weird. Like, I would think if you were making something like this, that would be like a must. It's so bizarre. You can't do that with the Apple Watch with Apple Music, but then you have to like buy every song, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Apple Music situation. So the Fitbit you can use, they have 2 different music things. You can use Pandora, which you can do the $5 a month thing, which I'll probably do. Or there's some other one that I haven't heard of, some other app that they're like integrated with. The other thing is the Apple Watch interface I really didn't like. I found it super hard to actually like navigate. The buttons on the screen are super tiny. The Fitbit just seems like easier to use. I don't know, the Apple Watch really like drove me crazy. I know a lot of people love it, but a lot of people also really don't like it. Usually my vlogs are like a couple weeks of footage combined, so I will try and update you guys later on in this vlog what I think of it once I've used it a few times. Okay, great angle, but I just got a few random things. So for Instagram, I've been doing giveaways on there pretty much like every month. So I wanted to get some cute backdrop kind of paper for the photos. So I have one teal and pink with flamingos, which is so cute. These were on sale for 25 cents. And I just got 4 of them so that I can spread it out to make like a big enough flat lay kind of thing. And then I'll just put the products on top. And then I also just got a plain teal one. Gotta go with theme, color theme, you know. Have I even showed you guys it yet? I actually think I might not have showed. It's still in my trunk, the piece of furniture I got from the estate sale that I mentioned in the last vlog. So I'll show you that when I go home, but I've been waiting to bring it in because it has the cushion on it that I want to put in the dryer just to like fully sanitize it. And then I just got this fabric, so I got this for $3 on sale. And I wanted something this tone because the original cushion is like an orangey color. So, okay, sorry you can't see like half my face. But this I thought would look really nice with my furniture and bring like some warmth in there, but still look like kind of vintagey. So for $3, I'm just gonna like reupholster that cushion. And then last thing I got, this was also on sale, is this scrapbook, which I thought was really cute because Julie from Project Be Share always sends me the letters that you guys send in when you mail in donations to Project Be Share, and I love looking through them, and right now they're just like in a pile and need to be like organized and stuff, so I want to put them. I have one scrapbook that's already full, so I got a second scrapbook. So I'm gonna go now run to my P.O. box. I have to pick up packages. By the way, sometimes I get questions about my P.O. box. So I used to have an old address like 4 years ago or something. That one is no longer, that hasn't been a thing for a while, and my P.O. box now is only for brands. I don't like to do it public just because I don't want you guys to feel like you have to send stuff. This is behind the scenes of how I do the Instagram giveaway flat lay thing. So you guys saw me get this paper and I just lay it for 4x4? No, just in a square. This giveaway will be over by the time this vlog goes up, but make sure you're following me on Instagram because I do giveaways monthly, if not like twice monthly I try to, so definitely go follow me on there if you want to be able to enter the next one. So I'm just making some lunch. I just have some greens here, and I just grilled up some halloumi cheese. You guys, halloumi cheese, said it before, say it again, is the most friggin' underrated cheese in the US. I know it's really popular in other countries, but in the US no one talks about halloumi cheese. You just grill it or fry it, and it is so good on anything. So then I'm making some sweet potatoes, just like chop them up and bacon them. And then last night for dinner we had this really good, my boyfriend made this, is like a jalapeno, I don't even know what he put in this, lime, jalapeno, maybe some like Greek yogurt, I don't know, it's like some kind of dressing thing, and this is just like leftover from last night, so I'm gonna put that on as like dressing with the sweet potato and then cheese, and then maybe add some lime. Voila. Are on the pillow right now. Maybe a scrunchy tripod. Not my best work. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since the last clip in this vlog because basically the day that I was vlogging was the day that I got the call that my boyfriend was going into surgery and had an accident, which I talked about in a recent Shadow and Schmooze, so I'm not going to go into it in this vlog, but it's been a couple weeks. I'm back in Seattle and just trying to like get back in the swing of things, and he's actually at work today, so I'm gonna try and get 3 videos done. We will see how that goes. I've been doing laundry since 7 a.m. I'm just like trying to crank things out. Mallory gets here, not tomorrow, but Friday. Today's Wednesday. I also need to get one edited, and then I have just like a bunch of stuff around the house that I need to get done today. Today's like my big day to get shit done. But I think in the last clip I mentioned the Amazon stuff that I ordered, the emergency kit stuff, so I'm gonna show you guys that. Here's what my very prepared, not conscious self ordered. These are mini folding blankets, you know. Here's a giant battery pack, which this was a great choice, Taylor. I'm actually very excited about this. Apparently it's like massive, like you could charge your computer, phone, everything, and it'll last for a long time. I'll have all this stuff linked down below in case you guys want to stock up. This is actually pretty cool too. So this you keep plugged into your wall at all times, and then if the power goes out, this automatically just turns on. Good find, Taylor. Here's a lifesaver straw. I guess these were on Kickstarter or something, which I didn't know, but it's pretty cool. Like even for hiking and stuff, I'll probably just put this in like my hiking backpack. Basically filters out any kind of water, so you could like drink out of a stream, you could drink out of, you know, the lake, whatever. Here's a mini first aid kit, which is probably good to have either way. Don't know how useful it would be, but it's small. And then this is my personal favorite purchase. Literally just a red kids backpack. I think I thought I was buying one of those ones that comes stuffed with a bunch of stuff, but it is literally just a kid's red backpack. Also on Amazon, I was trying to find a sprayer that I could just attach to the top of this because this has the worst sprayer of life. It's like so splotchy, I don't even ever want to use this. So I got these. They came in a set of 2. They also had silver ones, and I think they had one with like a gunmetal kind of top. But I just put in some of the rose water into here, so hopefully I'll want to use this now. I did test the top, and it's definitely much more fine than this one. It is a little bit wide, so it still sprays like your hair and stuff a little bit, but it definitely is more fine. Someone on Twitter was saying that the Mario Badescu top might fit on here. All of my other tops I tried from other setting sprays didn't fit since the bottle is so big. Right now on my skin, I just have the Pixie. They just came out with like a vitamin C glow tonic, so I've been trying that out. And then I just have on my moisturizer. And I'm gonna get ready to film. I got all the products pulled for the video last night, so I'm ready to go. So I just need to do something with this hair, change my sleep shirt. I'm also like very sleep deprived right now because Poor thing. Since he's recovering from surgery, he's waking up like every hour and a half throughout the night, just out of like pain and stuff. I've of course also been waking up every time he wakes up. So neither of us have really had like a full night's sleep in the last couple weeks. These dark bags are looking a little intense. Okay, just finished filming. Need to turn the mic off here, turn the lights off. I like to import the footage right away just in case something happens with the memory card. You never know. Okay, importing footage. We have this basil plant. Don't ask me why this basil plant is right here. So I tried to put this outside. We got this at Trader Joe's because they were out of like packaged basil. It says to put it in direct sunlight, you guys. I put it outside on the patio in direct sunlight and it was like shriveled up and dead. So now we're trying the polar opposite in the shade. This is why I don't buy live things. Okay, we are importing. How cute is this shirt, by the way? I got this from Target. I've been into pink. I don't know what it is. This past month I've been like all about the pink. It is now 11:30. I am starving, so I'm gonna start making lunch. So I'm very excited for lunchtime because it is HelloFresh time, people. I love when I get a HelloFresh box because I don't have to think about what I'm gonna be cooking. So thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring a portion of today's vlog. They make it super easy to cook regardless of if you are like me and not that great in the kitchen, or if you're like a top chef. Yay for you. Or if you don't mind cooking, but you kind of get in like a recipe rut and don't really know what to make, they have 17 different recipes to choose from. They change things out seasonally. All the ingredients are fresh. They deliver it to your door, so you don't have to go anywhere. My kind of thing. And you can always super easily change your food preferences, delivery days, skip week if you're gonna be out of town or something. So I got the veggie box. I think I'm gonna make the chickpea Mediterranean couscous today, or the frijoles fresca bowl. I think I made something similar to this and it was really good, so I'm excited for this one. If you are a visual person like myself, it's really nice because they have an easy to follow recipe card here where they just show you a breakdown of everything with the pictures. Got all the goods out. So I'm gonna have some tomatoes and a zucchini. It calls for garlic. I actually recently took a food allergy test and it said I was severely allergic to garlic, so we won't be using that today. But I'm gonna get going on this. I'm starving. Okay, so that took me like 10 minutes to prep. I was just watching a YouTube video and now everything's just cooking on its own. So I have my couscous boiling. I should probably turn that down. Got my veggies roasting. Whoa. This is my favorite part about HelloFresh. I always have leftovers for tomorrow. So here's the finished glorious masterpiece. HelloFresh is now from $6.99 per serving, so you can get 8 free meals by going to hellofresh.com and use my code TheTayla80 for a total of $80 off your first month. Cheers. It smells so good. 2 thumbs up. So I'll give you guys like a Fitbit update since I've had it for a couple weeks now and I've been wearing it almost every day. So far, love it. The Fitbit Versa, love this so much better than the Apple Watch. It is so much easier to navigate. I haven't had it on today, so I won't have like steps or anything. 0 steps. It's been sitting on the charger. The interface is just like 5 million times easier for me, so I have no complaints so far. So I ordered a couple different bands. I have a white one here, and then I got this really pretty rose gold one off of Hautelook. It's like Nordstrom Rack's flash sale site. So I think I'm gonna try and attach this because I figured that would look really pretty with like the pink. So I peeled off my lashes. I just need to do some chores around the house and I'm gonna start editing, but my eyes are like on fire. So I'm gonna take off my makeup right now. I'm gonna use the 4th Ray BFD. Oh, this is like the best feeling in the world. I'm gonna take some of the vitamin C juice cleanser by Pixie. This stuff I like so far. It's kind of just like a gentle cleansing water. I ran out of the CeraVe ones, so I've just been using this up. I love the top on here. It's so nice to just press down and rip them out. And then a little SPF. Probably gonna go on a walk after I edit this video. Put a little Laneige on. This is the vanilla one. I'm really liking the vanilla. Middle of the day skincare is done. Feels so good to have nothing on my face right now.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you?
Hi, can I please get a tall nitro with sweet cream?
Be whatever you want it to be. She's here. I know. Hannah Brown.
It is the next morning. Got some Starbucks. Yesterday wasn't feeling great, so I was in bed the rest of the day, but today got some much needed coffee. Hopefully I won't spill this one all over my car, like in the last Starbucks Q&A video. You've seen it here first, folks. I'm pressing down on the lid. There's something about this drink. It is so good. It's like not too sweet. Valerie comes tomorrow. I have a lot to get done today. I need to clean my bathroom. Fun things over here, folks. Thought it'd be fun in the vlogs every now and then. Let me know what you guys think of this idea down below. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to do just like 1 or 2 Q&As, answer 1 or 2 of your questions in vlogs, maybe like at the end, just to go more in depth than I normally can if I'm doing like a full Q&A, because I usually can't spend like a ton of time answering one single question if I'm doing a full video answering a bunch. But if I just pop like a couple questions into vlogs, then I can go more in depth. So I think we're gonna do that. So I went on Twitter and I just had you guys leave any questions you want me to talk about. Let's do the first one, which I kind of talked about in the last one, but I guess I'll go just more in depth about it now. And a few different people asked something similar. So Shelly says, when were you able to make the jump from doing a full-time job? What is the job? Oh, it's Seafair weekend. Seafair in Seattle is like this big plain Blue Angels boats water kind of weekend. So I think they're doing some like testing right now. Okay, anyways, when were you able to make the jump from doing full-time job in YouTube to YouTube only? Any advice for others trying to make the jump? And then someone else said, how many subscribers did you have when you decided to quit your full-time marketing job and do YouTube full-time? So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch the Starbucks Q&A video, the last one I did, trying the tie-dye drink, because I talked more about this question kind of, but I didn't intentionally like ever think I was gonna do YouTube full-time. So go watch that video if you wanna hear more about that. But basically I got to a point where it didn't make sense to do both time-wise and financially. Like I was making more doing YouTube. I personally wouldn't recommend switching to only doing YouTube until you're making the same or more doing YouTube than you are doing your full-time job. That's just personally what I would want to do. Some people think you gotta just like cut off your other job and jump all into YouTube and just kind of like risk it. If that's how you work, go for it. But for me, I would want to be financially stable enough before deciding I'm gonna just like quit my job. The other thing to think about, especially if you're not married, is that when you go freelance, like if you're not employed full-time, you're paying for your healthcare, investing in your 401k, all these things that employers do for you, you're now doing for yourself since you're running your own business. So there's other things to think about besides just like the monthly income aspect. Running a business is the best thing in the world. You make your own hours, you can write off a lot. Like there are definitely some benefits, but there's also costs that come with it and things that I don't think people really think about all the time. I think this question is really hard but also interesting because you have to think about what you need with your lifestyle, with where you live, the cost of living, everything, to live comfortably. And that means something different to different people. Some people like having excess spending money or need excess spending money. Some people just want to pay their rent and like, you know, get by. And so you might live totally comfortably off of $50,000 a year, or that number might be higher for someone. Maybe it's $100,000 a year. So if you are making $50,000 in your full-time job and you're making $20,000 off of YouTube, that's $70,000 a year. You just kind of have to think like, do I want to quit making $70,000 a year and invest all into YouTube and hopefully make maybe double that, maybe $40,000 a year if I'm like putting out more content and growing or whatever? Or do you want to put in the work to do both and kind of like grow at the same time until you're making what you would be making in your full-time job solely off of YouTube, if that makes sense? So I think it just totally depends on your situation, and also if you like your full-time job. Like I personally loved what I was doing before too. So it wasn't like I was like dreading going into work every day. I had other like career goals as well. So it wasn't like I was just doing that job to kind of get by until my YouTube was to a certain point. Like I enjoyed doing both, and YouTube was always more of like a hobby for me. So it just depends on your situation. I think like obviously if you dread going to work every day, or you know, you hate your full-time job, then maybe you need to reevaluate things. But I do think either way, no matter what you're doing, there's gonna be probably a few years where you are working your butt off if you want to consistently put out YouTube videos while you're doing your full-time job. I was working 60, 70 hours a week for years. Not that that's healthy and not that that's something that I recommend, but I'm just saying if you want to get to where you want to get to, you are probably going to have to put in some extra hours and extra work. The other thing that I think is really important to think about, if you wanted to, when you get to a certain point where brands are coming to you and you have like sponsorship opportunities and stuff, theoretically you could make, like I could have made at one point, or still literally 10 times more than I make if I accepted all those sponsorships. But I don't want to do that. Like, I'm never going to do a sponsorship that I don't believe in and talk about a product that I don't believe in. I don't care how much they would pay. I've turned down huge sponsorship opportunities because it wasn't something that I wanted to recommend to you guys. That's harder to do if, say, you're making $15,000 a year off of YouTube AdSense revenue, but you could potentially be making, you know, $30,000 a year, maybe in combination with a bunch of sponsorships throughout the year. You just have to think about that, because you never want to compromise your integrity for money on YouTube or in anything. But I think sometimes when people start growing on YouTube and they start getting these sponsorship opportunities, it's almost like they just accept them as they come and don't really think about the consequences, versus if you have a full-time job to sustain you outside of YouTube, you can get to the point where you don't need those sponsorships that you don't want to take on. Everything else is sustaining you enough to where when you get a sponsorship, it's a bonus, but you're not depending on it, and you can wait until one comes along that you fully believe in. Or maybe you form a relationship with a brand, like me with Ebates or HelloFresh, where I love working with them. I work with them consistently. I have for years, and it just works out. So I personally think it's never worth sacrificing short-term gains for long-term success. I would much rather play the long game. And you also have to think about, as you're growing your subscribers and you're growing your channel, your subscribers' trust is ultimately the most important thing. So if you're taking on these kind of like bullshit sponsorships at the beginning just to kind of like pay the bills and get by, people are going to recognize that, and that's not how you want to grow your channel. I also would say, if you can, kind of like ease into it. If you're thinking about quitting your full-time job, maybe just work less hours a week and invest more hours into YouTube and see how it goes for a little bit before you fully quit. I didn't like quit cold turkey. I had my own consulting business where I was doing freelance consulting and YouTube at the same time. So I was kind of doing like 20 to 30 hours a week of that, and then 20 hours of YouTube. So it was still less than I was working when I was working full time. I still had two different forms of income coming in. So it never was really like a risk or a leap for me to do YouTube full time. I don't want this advice to come across as like the same for any kind of freelance job, because I do think if you are doing something like starting your own freelance consulting business like I did, I think that you do kind of need to jump all in and take that risk. YouTube is a little bit different. I think it's one of the few things where you could be putting in all of the effort and all of the work, and it could just not give the results that you want, and you might not know why. YouTube is kind of like one of those puzzle things where there's just so much that goes into it, versus starting a business. There's definitely like the basics where if you know what you're doing, do research, follow the basics, you can start a business, and you can probably start a fairly successful business. YouTube isn't quite the same. It comes down to so many different things. I do think there's a time and a place for making like risky moves, making the leap. I don't think that's with YouTube, personally. Some people have done it. It's worked out for some people. Why did I sit in like the one sunny patch on this street? This one's similar. Julie says, what career do you think you'd be doing if YouTube didn't happen? So I would definitely be working in digital marketing, but I also have a couple other career goals that I want to do, like totally not related to YouTube. I'm really interested in real estate and flipping houses, and also in staging homes. So I think I would start a staging business. And as far as Missy's question, back to that about how many subscribers did you have when you decided to quit? It really doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. Someone with 1 million subscribers who uploads once a month could be making the same amount of money as someone with 500,000 subscribers who uploads 3 times a week. So it all just depends on how much you're uploading and how people are engaging with your content. So I don't think there's really like a subscriber number where once you hit it, you can quit and do YouTube full time. So I hope that advice was somewhat helpful. It is about 97 million degrees in this car. I think we're gonna wrap up this vlog here. I'm gonna drink this coffee and then go, I think I'm actually gonna edit this vlog and then go run all those errands. I did my hair this morning, washed it, blow dried it, curled it, the whole shebang. I'm debating if I want to put on self tanner before Mallory gets here. I think I might do that this afternoon, but the only thing is I was gonna try and film, I try and film Foundation Fridays whenever I feel good enough to, like whenever I feel like I'll be able to the whole day. So I kind of just like do it whenever I can, whether it's on the weekend or what. So I was hoping to film like one while Mallory's here, just super early in the morning while she's like still sleeping. But if I put on self tanner, I can't do that because the foundation shades won't match the self tanner. So I don't know, I'm gonna figure that situation out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. I had a 30-minute vlog go up, I think last week or the week before if you missed that. But again, you can check out HelloFresh at the link down below. The coupon code is TheTayla80. I don't know if Mallory and I are gonna vlog while she's here. I thought about doing just like getting clips of like where we eat and what we do and then kind of putting it into like a Seattle vlog voiceover style, just so I can like still be in the moment with Mallory and not be worried about like vlogging but still get some footage and stuff. So let me know if you guys would want to see that down below. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.